lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard.
Alright, so I don't know why I feel the need to start recording again, but I feel like I should. So, the RB25 got tuned. I know I haven't been posted in a while, but got tuned, 400 wheel horsepower, and then super low on compression, like 45 to 60 psi across all cylinders. So I bought some ring seal, hopefully, cracked ring lens. So I'm kind of hoping that it's just carbonized or fuel washed cylinder walls, and we're gonna try and put this thing back together and run some seafoam and ring seal through it and see if we can get some compression back, so this way I don't have to choke on this motor. As much as I want to do a forged block and forged internal, or sorry, not forged block, forged internals and all that stuff, and run more boost in E85 and or 111 octane or whatever, at least get this started and some stuff through here. And yeah, I also found out that I didn't have a resistor in one of the coil packs, which was making it run super rich across the board. And we're gonna give this a shot and see how it goes. We got this little bulked up piece of tubing that we're gonna put on the back tube of our seafoam and throw that in a vacuum line and see if we can make a lot of smoke. All right, so we're making smoke. A lot of it, but that's just the pre-treatment, and it looks like my gas or seal here on my V-band is not doing very good anymore, so I'll probably need to tighten that down too. We'll see how it goes, but I might piss off the neighbors. Alright, so the garage is completely fogged out. We emptied a can of seafoam, and now we gotta let it heat, and we'll see if we get compression back. Oh, I gotta go drive it for 10 minutes after that, under load, and add some more stuff to the oil, and then we should be good to give it a shot. Alright, so the last video I showed you guys on Instagram that we were fogging the engine with some seafoam. We also ran some ring seal through each cylinder, just put a dab in each one, as well as the rest of the carton in the oil, and took it out for a drive. It smoked the shit out of the garage. It smoked down the road until about the first pull, and then it all cleared up. And so we started at about 45 to 60 psi of compression. Now we are at 135 to 150 psi of compression, and so we're still within 15%. Our compression's gone up, and we are ready to try and run this engine, do a little bit of tuning, try and pull the richness out of it. Hopefully it was just a cylinder wall glazing from overfueling, and if it was, then we are good to continue driving and getting tuned. So if these are the videos that you guys want to see, let me know and we'll keep doing them. Okay, hello, there we go. Alright, so we're going to put our spark plugs back in and see about starting the tune process, and see if we can lean out our mixture a little bit. And if we can do that, we can make this a little bit more drivable, which I would like to drive down to the abandoned nuclear site this weekend, and we'll get some photos or something. You know, I want this thing to be running and driving and be reliable again, because that'd be cool. Oh, there it goes, yeah. So, if anybody ever tells you that you're a pansy for using a torque wrench to do spark plugs, has never had to put in a helicoil in a spark plug hole, especially not an expensive engine that you probably can't afford to replace anyways, don't ask me how I know. I don't remember if I mentioned it in the last video, but one issue that I did run into was whether it was shipped with it or when I was assembling the coil packs, I must have lost, or it was lost in manufacturing, the resistor that goes between the coil and the spring that touches off on the spark plug. What that is for I don't know. I know it has a purpose, but either it reduces the spark or it's calibrated to output a specific spark. But anyways, that resistor wasn't there, and it basically was arcing out on itself. Wiring specialties really did come through, and I had purchased my PRP R35 coil pack kit from them, and they shipped me out a new coil pack to replace that came with the new resistor. So this way, any damage that was done to the coil pack, I wouldn't have to diagnose later. So that was pretty cool. Mine was only smelling like electrical fire because I don't have the right socket. What the hell's the right socket?
Hey.
Oh, because we were compression testing every cylinder like 14 times. See? I will say I am a little sad that I didn't think about doing that AC unit a little sooner.
Earlier in the summer?
Yeah.
Actually, you did it at a good time.
It was the hottest, I think that was the hottest day of the summer.
No, I mean, you did it at a good time because all next week is supposed to be mid-high 80s.
Oh, good, so we can keep working on shit. But hopefully it's just a matter of driving this car and not a matter of working on it. Oh, I guess it'd help if I fucking turn the power on. That's weird. So it's not quite a Bose Suzuki pipe, but it's definitely a turn down. Dual tip turn down. What do you know about it? Spark plugs back in, and car runs, starts great after a few lizard. But I noticed that as I'm revving it, it's going lean rich, so I gotta figure out what tune's on it right now, so this way we can push forward. But Cameron is busy. You're currently on his car. You haven't seen it, at least not that I know of, but he's busy doing homework. So once he's done doing homework, we can kind of move forward and get the tuning. But his quarter semester ends, so he needs to get that shit done. But that is it for now.